All right, people, today we are learning about the volume of cylinders, cones, and spheres. It's the volume. I told you all in the letter that this concept is not hard. It's tedious work. We just got to pay attention to a few details, but that's that. So let's get into the formula. So the formula volume of a cylinder, and these formulas you will have to know. They will not be provided to you because they're pretty simple, very simple. The volume of a cylinder is V is equal to pi r squared h. Okay? So pi, we'll use 3.14 for pi. R squared is the radius squared. The radius is half of the diameter. So when you have a circle, yes, draw this. When you have a circle right here, the radius is half of the diameter. Okay? And then we're going to put a dot there at the center of the circle. So the diameter is the entire part of the line that goes through the middle. So the radius is half of that. This right here represents the diameter. Okay, that is something we will need to know. All right, the cone, volume of a cone is very similar to the volume of a cylinder. It is 1/3 times pi times r squared times h. Very similar. And we're about to watch a video and see where this formula comes from. So again, the cone, if you put this little right there, the volume of a cone is 1/3 pi r squared h, or you may see it like this, pi r squared h over 3. Both of them will work. Okay? And then the volume of a sphere is kind of different. V is equal to 4/3 pi r cubed. So what we can see in every last one of these, that pi r squared right here, pi r squared is the area formula of a circle. Okay, so that's where that comes from. And then you're just basically saying the height. So if I look at the circle, the area of a circle is represented by pi r squared right there, and then it's just basically times your height. So that's your height. And this is right here is your, I don't think I can write it that small. I might can, pi r squared. That's what that is, because that's the area formula of a circle. So it's just pi r squared times your height. Here is pi r squared times your height. The pi r squared is here, but the height is 1/3 of that. And so let's get into that. So we're going to watch this quick 35-second video that deals with how many, forgot to rewind it, how many cones fit inside of a cylinder. So the thing about it, they must have the same area of the circle. The base must be the same area, so they must be the same area for this to work. So let's see, how many of y'all think? All right, now let's watch. Uno, dos, two, and dos, trois, tres, three. So hence the formula, y'all. There are with the same base right here, a cylinder with the same base of a cone. It takes 3 cones to fill up a cylinder. Hence, that's why it's the same formula. We just take the cylinder formula and divide it by 3, and you have your cone formula. So that's where that comes from. You need to know this. You will see this on your test, hint, hint. You will see this on your test, hint, hint. You need to know this. Please know this, y'all. Know it, know it, know it, know it, know it. All right, so let's get to practicing. So it says find the volume of each cylinder in A terms of pi, and B expanding to the nearest tenth. So you'll see me saying in terms of pi over and over and over again, and expanding to the nearest tenth. So when you're doing your work, I'm going to show you all the calculator that I will be using. I'm probably going to be pausing the video, so the video is not that hard. That long, so I think it's just plug and chug. There's really nothing y'all really have to do other than recognize what's the diameter and what's the radius other than that. So if you go, where's this at? Here, and if you go to Google and you put Desmos scientific calculator, ever in class and you're not taking a test on Canvas and I allow you to use your calculator, you can use this calculator here. And it's a really good calculator. So when I say pi, for instance, if it was 3.14, I'm just typing, and the times is the shift and the 8 button, times 4, and I say squared. The squared button is right here. And then times, say the height was 5. There it is. Your answer is 251.2. So if you want to get a calculator, it's just Desmos. Here is the actual desmos.com/scientific. All right, if you want to do that, have at it if you need it in the future. All right, so here we are. So it says find the volume in terms of pi. Let's go over what terms of pi mean. Let's just use the formula. So V, we're going to write down the formula. Yes, we are. I will be checking these when you come back. So yeah, V is equal to pi r squared h. So the volume is equal to pi r squared h. So people get so confused when I talk about in terms of pi. So let me pause the video and think of a dynamic way to get y'all to remember. Y'all, I don't know no either easier way but to say leave it alone, leave it alone, leave it alone, leave it as a symbol. Leave as symbol. Y'all, in terms of pi, leave it alone. Leave it as a symbol. Leave it alone. Multiply everything but pi. Leave, that looks like the infinity symbol. Leave as symbol. Maybe I should be more grammatically correct. Leave as a symbol. Leave it alone. So if I'm putting in terms of pi, leave it as a symbol. And then you fill in everything else. What's the radius? Half of the circle is here. Half of the circle is here. So we get 5 squared times my height is 9. Okay? So in terms of pi, leave it alone. Leave as a symbol. So in terms of pi, I'm going to do 5 squared times 9. So if I use Desmos, 5 squared times 9, 225. So my answer is 225 what? Pi. That is in terms of pi. In terms of pi, leave pi alone. Now, if I want to expand to the nearest tenth, what should I do? I should now turn pi into 3.14. So now I say V is equal to 225 times 3.14. Y'all, please, y'all, tenth, it says tenth, okay? So I go back to Desmos, and I say take that 225 and multiply it. Well, can't do that. 225, I think I got the TI-84. Multiply by 3.14, and notice that Desmos gives me the answer. The answer is 706.5. So the volume is 706.5. What are our units? Centimeters. And because this is 3 dimensions is going to be cubed. All right. So in terms of pi is here. Everybody, no, what am I talking about? Sorry, I lied. Terms of pi is here. What do? Leave it alone. Leave it as a symbol. Leave it as a symbol. Leave it as a symbol. In terms of pi, the actual volume is here. All right? So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. Y'all, I'm not going to insult y'all's intelligence today. I promise you I won't. I promise you. I know you can plug in numbers. Y'all can graph equations. Y'all can solve complex equations. I am not going to insult your intelligence by going through every problem in this video. I'm going to show y'all some stuff that you need to watch for. And as soon as my computer stops acting like it can't respond, and then I'll move on. Let me pause. All right, I'm back. So here, the volume formula is V is equal to pi r squared h. I've never, in the years I've been teaching this, everybody knows the formula. You write it so many times, you understand it. Cylinders, pi r squared h. So V, in terms of pi, leave pi as a symbol. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. The radius is 8, so 8 squared. The height is 13 times 13. So we come over here. I already know that 8 squared is 64, so I'm just going to put 64. I'm not even going to put 8 squared. 64 times 13 is 832. So in terms of pi, 832 pi. Okay? Now let's find the volume. So to find the volume, we take the 832 and we multiply it by 314. I think I'm going too fast. Ooh, I'm just writing away. I'm sorry if I'm going too fast. All right, 832 times 314, 3.14, sorry. And it gives you 2,612, but we are rounding that 8, will round that 4 up. The 8 rounds the 4 up to a 5, so 2,612.5 what? What are my units? What are my units? Inches, and it's cubed because it is volume. That's my answer all out in terms of pi. What do we do in terms of pi? Leave it as a symbol. Leave it alone. Y'all leave it alone. Stop. All right. So this is where people get in trouble because people look at this and they want to say the radius is 18. That's a lie. You see that whole line? They're saying the diameter is 18. So to find the radius, I need to do what? The radius is half of the diameter. So if that's the diameter, we take that and divide it by 2. So that's going to give me 9. Y'all see that 8? Okay, y'all changing colors. I see y'all. All right, I see you changing colors. Okay, so now I have that the volume is going to be pi times radius squared times h. That's the formula. Yes, write the formula down. In the beginning, you will write all this stuff. You're changing, say, all right. Okay, whatever y'all talking about. And then terms of pi, leave it alone. And you take the 9 and you square it times your height. What's your height? It's 7. So we get, in terms of pi, v is equal to 9 squared. 9 squared is 81. 81 times 7 is 567. 567 pi. Ooh, I forgot my units over here, y'all. My bad, my bad, my bad. We still need our units. Centimeters cubed. What's this? Inches cubed. 567 pi feet cubed. Terms of pi. Now what do? We take the 567 times 3.14 and 567 times 3.14, and we're rounding to the nearest tenth, so that 8 is going to round that 3 up to a 4. What is that number? 1780.4. V is equal to 1780.4. What are our units? Feet cubed. So I think that's easy, y'all. I'm done. I'm not doing the last one. If you need the last one, it'll be the key somewhere online. Something, I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's move on. Volume formula of a cone. We just said, and y'all write this down, 3 cones fit inside of a cylinder. Cylinder, Mr. O'Neill. Cylinder. So we're going to do this in terms of pi, and then we're going to do this as a whole. And we're only doing 3, okay? Maybe I'll do 2, because I think, y'all, I'm not going to waste your time with this. So V is equal to 1/3 times pi times r squared times h. So in terms of pi's first, so I'm going to do 1/3 times pi, leave it alone, times r squared, 4 squared, times h, which is 6. So when I come to Desmos, everyone, Desmos is friendly. If you put 1 and then the divided by 3, look what it does. It just turns into that. Press the arrow over, and then times, what are my numbers? I'm doing all this stuff. 4 squared, so that's 4. You got your little squared button right here, squared. Or you can press Shift 6. It's a little trick for y'all. Times 6. Look at there. That's 32. 32 what? The volume is 32 pi inches cubed. So now I take it and I multiply it out. V is equal to 32 times 3.14. So we take that 32 times 3.14, and we get, and we're rounding to the nearest tenth. That 8 is going to round it up to a 5. 100.5, what are our units? Inches cubed. I'm going to skip this one. It's easy. Skip. I trust it. Y'all can do this. And then I'm going to go to this one. Watch this. This is the diameter. You see the line going all the way through? The line going all the way through, that's the diameter. I need to take this and divide it by 2, and that's going to give me 2.5. So now, V is equal to 1/3 times pi r squared h. V is equal to 1/3 times pi. In terms of pi, leave it alone. I forgot about my highlighter. Leave it alone. Terms of pi, actual answer expanded. Leave it alone. The radius is 2.5. We're squaring that, and the height is 8. Another thing people forget is to square. Square your stuff. So in the calculator, I am doing 1/3 times, what's my numbers again? 2.5 squared, hey, squared, times 8. That 6 right here is going to round this 6 up to a 7. So volume is equal to 16.7. What are our units? Centimeters cubed. Why is it cubed? Because it's 3 dimensions. And then we take this 16.7 multiplied by 3.14. And because we round it, if you see this answer and it's very close, so watch this. If I take all of this, can I copy this? Copy. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Oh, hey. All right, I'm gonna need you to go away. Like seriously, gotta pause my video. So I had to move that little sign down here in the corner. I'm gonna show y'all. Well, I can't show y'all. It's down here chilling. Yep, I moved it down here in the corner chilling. It won't go away. But as I was saying, if you take all of this and you multiply it by 3.14, you get 52.3 repeating. But if you take the 16.7 and multiply it by 3.14, you get 52.438. So because we round it, we got a different answer. But either way, if you see like 52.3 and it's like, oh, I can hear Kiara. Oh, I got 52.438. It's not the same, Mr. O'Neil. It's because we rounded. That's why, all right? But you pick the one that's the closest. So either way, we are going to put 52.4 because we rounded to 16.7, and that's what I want you to do. So we're going to put 52.4 centimeters cubed as our answer. Y'all ready for more? Y'all ready for more? Oh, where's my terms of pi? Y'all didn't even tell me I left my pi off. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, seriously, come on, y'all, get it together. Left off my pi. Pi centimeters cubed. There we go. Come through. All right, last one, y'all. Then we're done. And this video is going to be like less than 25 minutes long. All right, find the volume of each sphere in A, terms of pi, and B, expanding to the nearest tenth. Yeah, I skipped the other ones because I'm not going to insult y'all intelligence. This stuff is pretty simple in the beginning. V is equal to 4/3 times, let's bring the formula up here. V is equal to 4/3 times pi r cubed. So it's not 1/3 and it's not pi r squared, it's pi r cubed. All right, so this is the one that you really technically have to remember. All right, so V in terms of pi, leave it alone. So V is equal to 4/3 times pi times my radius cubed. So take my 15 and cube it. Okay, on your calculator, y'all will need to know how to do this on your calculator. Oh, dang. How much of y'all how to do this? Can't make a video. I don't know. I figured something out. Okay, I figured it out. All right, so we have 4/3, so Desmos 4/3. And then shift 8. Put my times 15. And then to cube this, you do not want to hit the square because that's squared. You actually want to hit the AB button right there. Raise it up and get 3. Or you can do shift 6 and you can put 3. So that's 4,500. So V is equal to 4,500 pi, where are my units? Inches cubed. All right, and now we're going to take 4,500 multiplied by 3. I'm writing so fast. Y'all, I'm sorry. 4,500 multiplied by 3.14, and we can just put it here. Maybe should have been doing this the whole time, so I ain't got to copy it over. And we get 14,130 what? 14,130 inches cubed. Beast mode, son. Like, don't come for me in this. This is easy. All right, watch this. This is where folks be acting like they don't see that this is a long line and that's the diameter. We got to take that and divide it by 2, so the radius is 7. Please don't make that simple mistake. So V is equal to 4/3 pi r cubed. All right. So V is equal to 4/3. Leave that pi alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Times. Uh-oh. We might have a problem. I'll be back. This error message is trying to bully me, y'all. Jemiah, you better let him know. You can't bully me. Shoot, if Jemiah can't bully me, then can't nothing bully me. Because Jemiah is mean to me sometimes. And I just be like, well, she loves me, so it doesn't matter. I don't care. All right, so we get 4/3, 4/3. And then we're timesing it by 7 cubed. Now, y'all should know what 7 cubed is. 343. So I'm going to do shift 6. All right, and we are rounded. I should have left it there, but I didn't. We are rounded to the nearest tenth, so that's 457.3 in terms of pi. V equals 4, was it 57? 57.3 pi. What are my units? Feet cubed. Beast to the mode. All right, so we now take V and multiply 457.3 times 3.14. I'm just going to copy and paste this. Copy. Go away! You will not bully me. Goodbye. You see what I did there? Error what? All right. So we get 1,436. And that 2 is not going to do anything with that 0. So 1,436. Don't play with me. V is equal to 1,436 feet cubed. I was gonna say something. Y'all, did y'all know I miss y'all? I miss y'all. I do. I miss you. Just a little bit. It's just the first day. I don't miss you that much. You know what I'm saying? I got to be out here making a difference. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I got to be making a difference. So everybody, you know, no child left behind. You know what I'm saying? It's been great. This is the wrong color green, but whatever. It's been great, y'all. It's been another beast mode production. The homework is going to be easy. You paid attention, you listen, y'all. This is going to be easy. I expect hundreds. You get 2 tries. Did I say I missed y'all? I miss y'all a little bit. All right, bye.